Time for football at Lumen Field. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Glenn connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Glenn. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The Seahawks at 6 and 4 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Hill looks to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Kamara up the middle. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll keep it on the ground. Dent. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
On second down now. Dent.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down. And I do, but let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Hill.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Looking to throw on second down. Glenn.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll field this at the 5. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoff.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 3, 49ers 7.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now will throw here to his running back. And touchdown, Seattle.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Glenn. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Dent, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. There he goes, left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Hill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
At the Niners' 36-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Hill's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dent. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Dent. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Seahawks 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A shotgun snap for Hill. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Third and 5.
Back to throw, Hill.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now a hit and a loose football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on third, Hill. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken in at the 22. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Samuel.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
The tackle on the play by Miles Murphy.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Glenn. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He finds some open field here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Hill now operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 7-yard line.
Rocco 80.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From the gun, here's Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this is now a 1-point game.
to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he goes out right around the 39. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Dent, no dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Operating from the gun, Glenn. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, Dent. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Dent. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Avoids him at the 5. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The holding penalty, that
puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Glenn. And he's got his man on the out route. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now it's Hill. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now it's Hill. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Hill. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 5-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities